guys, thanks for visiting. This is your reading for December. And yeah, if you like this reading, as I always ask you every single time, I know, please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like to. Also, if you want to support this channel, there are ways you can do that in the description down there as well. No more of that. I'm going to start right now. Oh, my stomach was rumbling. Did you hear that? Right, so the first card you've got is the Four of Pentacles here. Okay. So yeah, obviously he's holding on. He's holding on really tightly, holding on to himself, a bit like a child that's, you know, when they're upset, they sit in a corner holding on to themselves. It's like they're hugging themselves. So that's the kind of thing I'm getting with you, that happened with you. And I think this was in a breakup. I think you were breaking up with someone, and you got through that, but I think it was a very difficult aftermath of that breakup, because I'm getting this, yeah, I'm just holding on, I'm keeping myself together. I'll get through this, I'll get through, you know, like a mantra. I think you were telling yourself this. I'll get through this, another day, okay, right, the day's over, wake up, oh, again, like, oh no, okay, another day, we'll get through that. And that's what you did. You got through day after day after day. And it was really hard, because I think this was a very hard person to keep away from. Very hard for you to keep away from them, I think. But you needed to be away from them. It was a need, because I think they were really, really, you know, just not good for you in a lot of ways. Mentally was one. Financially, I think, was another one I'm getting here. So yeah, literally very hard to get away from this person. I'm seeing lots of backwards and forwards here. You've got the Knight of Wands right in the middle here. So yeah, someone really came backwards and forwards. They really messed with your head. You were really like, oh, I do want them, I don't. This is what I'm getting. Okay, this is what I'm getting from them. I love you. Now that sounds crazy, I know, because you want to hear that. Everyone wants to hear that. It wasn't genuine. This is I love you to keep you coming back. That's what I'm getting. So you'd go away, and then they'd say, I love you, and then you'd go all the way back again. You know, so it was a way of hooking you back in again. That's what I'm getting. Also, I think it was a way to get what they wanted as well. Really, really manipulative person, and that's why you were going backwards and forwards. Very, very confused, like this Knight of Wands right in the middle again. You know, they had you hugging yourself, not wanting to let them in, and the next minute you were. All that was going on. And so yeah, it's a little bit like, because I think when you laughed again, it was like white knuckling. You know, you're white knuckling it, like this man in the Four of Pentacles. It's like, you know, it's like, oh, all they need to do is say one thing. All they need to do is say I love you, or anything, and I'll come back again. I'll come back again. Yeah, that they kept on saying I love you. That was what they kept on saying to get you back. I'm seeing that over and over and over again, and it worked. It really, really, really worked. And yeah, and this white knuckling when you were by yourself after this breakup was like, oh, I want to call them, I want to text them. I know I can't. I'm turning my back on them. I have to turn my back on them. Like this man in the Four of Pentacles, he has his back to the town. So no, I know it's the best thing to have my back to them. I know that, but I'm sitting on my hands. I want to text them. And I, you know, I think also for someone here, you were looking at the clock and you were saying, right, it's been an hour since I've texted them. It's been a day since I've heard from them. Or now it's been a week, now 2 weeks. It's kind of like you're keeping tabs on that. That's how you kept saying. It's this white knuckling kind of thing. So, okay, so now I'm looking right under this card. I'm looking at this, the Judgment card here. So I think that's when this turning point happened. It's like a big revelation here. You can see that on that card. It feels, okay, this is going to sound really strange, but it feels noisy. Something noisy happened. Maybe they yelled. Something they said made you change, and it feels loud to me. I don't know why, it just feels loud for some reason. With this trumpet here, it's like this big thing, and then it's like, oh, okay. So I think they said whatever this thing whatever it was they said. Yeah, it totally triggered this change in you. You totally changed. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. Their voice when they said this to you, they triggered a voice inside you. And the voice inside you said, that's it, this is the last straw. I've had this, they've said this before, I've said no, we've gone backwards and forwards with this, now they're doing it again. That's it. And yeah, I'm getting money here. I was getting this before, money. I think they might have pressured you, around money. I'm getting that too for someone, maybe not for everyone, but I'm getting that because you've got this Four of Pentacles here, and then you've got the Page of Pentacles. So I think that's what happened. Yeah, it's like, right, now that you've said that, that's the final straw. That's it, big turning point. You know, with this big trumpet here in the Judgment card. Yeah, like a big wake-up call. Like the trumpet sounds and you wake up. And it's like, right, that's it. And yeah, this is the Judgment card. So you saw them with these eyes at one time. You saw them with these very loving eyes. It's like, oh, I feel sorry for them. I'll help them. This and that. And then, after that happened, you started to see them through new eyes. Judgmental eyes. This is the Judgment card. So you saw them in that new way. And that really switch things over for you. It's like that's the turning point. That's it now. Last straw, that's it. And I think after that happened, obviously it wasn't easy. Still very, very hard for you. You know, you've got the Nine of Wands down here. And, you know, this poor man here, he's been hurt. His head's bandaged, he's been injured. And, you know, he's a soldier, so he's seen some horrible things. So, you know, when you've seen horrible things, when you've been with someone and you've been through lots of things like this, it doesn't just go away. And again, this is a soldier. Soldiers go through horrible things when they've, you know, left, when they're not, you know, in action anymore. They come back and they have to deal with a lot of horrible things. You know, they need counselling, all kinds of different help to help them. And so maybe you need counselling, maybe that's what this is about. But you're over the worst, but it still took you a long time to really get over this. You might still be struggling with this. But yeah, he's moving forward. You know, he's scared, he's been hurt, it's hard for him, but he's still moving forward. He knows it's the right thing to do. So I think that's what you did then. Yeah, a part of your heart still wanted to go back there. Absolutely. Very, very hard to escape the clutches of this person in your heart. That's what I'm getting. But your mind had to overstep that. Your mind had to override your heart. It was like, no, I have to do this. Yeah, there was nothing left. By the time that happened, by the time that turning point happened, there was nothing left in this relationship. Yeah, no more growth. I'll just show you this. I'll just lift this up so you can see. So this man in the Nine of Wands, this soldier here, he's moving forward, and if you look just behind him, there are all these mountains just at the bottom, and they're barren. You know, there's no grass, there's no trees, nothing growing on them. And that's how your relationship was by then. It's like, yeah, it's barren. There's no growth here. There's nothing left here. I really have to move on here. My heart doesn't want to, but my mind's telling me that there's nothing there. It's not going to grow. It's not doing anything. It's just going backwards and forwards between this frustration. I'm being drained. Again, maybe even financially. Everything else is draining me. I can't keep on this white knuckle ride. I can't, you know, I don't want to be on this roller coaster. I have to get off, even though I love them. My heart wants to go back, but I can't do that anymore. So, yeah, I think you're still adjusting to this, but yeah, you're over this turning point. You're moving forward now. And yeah, your head's ahead of all that now. Your head's ahead of your heart. That's what I'm getting here, definitely. So, okay, there's something else here I'm just picking up here. Yeah, picking up actually. Picking up things. I'm getting packing or moving things into containers or something like that. Very, very strange. I know this is specific, but it's for someone here. I'm clearly getting this image of you picking up things, someone else's things, I think, because it feels like they're not familiar to you. You're picking up things, you think, oh, what's that? Oh, I didn't know they had that, but it's that kind of thing. And you're putting them in places. This is for someone, I know. Now, whatever this is you're doing, you're getting this done, you're getting it done, but it's taking time to do, and that's absolutely fine. But I'm getting a warning here for someone. There's a deadline to this, so you've got to finish this by a certain date. Someone's going to move this deadline forward. That's what I'm getting. And I want you to be ready for this now if that happens to you, because, you know, it's not fair. It really isn't. And I think when they do this, it feels like a surprise. It's like, no, 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 you have to do this by now, not by 2 weeks, by now, by tomorrow. And you were like, ah. So if you know this now, you can start to move a bit faster now. I know it's inconvenient, it's difficult, it's not something you want to do. But I think if you try and do as much as you can now, that'll stop you from, you know, having to rush around later on if that's you. Yeah, the other thing I'm getting here is with this person who's changing this deadline, and it's a person, they're suddenly saying, no, no, you have to do it by this date because this is happening now. Very unreasonable person, very hard to negotiate, so you won't be able to say, oh, that's not fair. They just won't want to listen to that. I know that's horrible to tell you, but that's what I'm getting. So I'm warning you now, early on, so you don't have to worry about this later on. So you can get it all done, and then you won't be as stressed later. Yeah, and the other thing here is, whatever this is, there are other people around you that should be helping you with this. I'm seeing that, but and you could try asking them again. Yeah, difficult people around this, so I don't think they're going to be all that much help. They might even make things take longer, these people. So yeah, it's hard work, but I think you're better off doing this by yourself. But try and get this done sooner if you can, if any of that makes sense to you. I know that's specific, but I had to say that for someone. Okay, so the first card you've got for your presents, this Page of Pentacles. I love this page. This is my favourite page. You know, it feels really delicate. He always feels very sensitive, delicate. You know, with the way he's holding this coin, the way he's looking at this coin, absolutely beautiful. It looks like a Rembrandt painting. I don't know if you know, all these tiny, when he paints all these tiny little figures and all the little faces, very delicate, very sensitive in the candle light. You know, absolutely beautiful. Anyway, yep, sorry about that. You don't want to know about painting, but it always reminds me of the little faces, the little you know, peasant people in the Rembrandt painting. Anyway. Yeah, that's how you are. Very sensitive, very, very delicate. A lot of people don't see that in you because you can keep that, you know, inside your heart. You don't show a lot of that, but you are very delicate heart, very sensitive heart. You really feel for people. I'm getting that really clearly. You really have a heart for people. Yeah, I think that's why you're so hooked by this axe. Your heart was hooked, because it kept on going out to them. Every time they said, oh, can you help me, please? Oh, I love you. And your heart just melted and you went back again. That's what I'm getting. And yeah, I was getting money before, and you can see there's money here in this card again. So I think they use that sensitivity, they use that sensitive heart of yours to get what they wanted. That's what I'm getting. Horrible thing to happen to you. Yeah, look at this sequence between this and the Four of Pentacles on the left of this. So yeah, I think this is how you were when you were with them. You went from this Four of Pentacles mode, you know, where you were like, no, I'm holding on to my money. Literally, look at him. That's enough. I'm not helping you anymore. I'm keeping it to myself. I'm not helping you. And then your heart would melt again, and you'd be more like this page here. Very sensitive, caring. He's holding the coin out. So I think you did that. You said, okay, here's my coin. I'm giving it to you with love. Look at the way he's loving this. So yeah, I'm doing this with love. I love you. So I think now that you're out of this, what's happening is you're not just building yourself up emotionally, you're building yourself up financially as well, and you're having to do that. So you're not having a very easy time if that's you financially. What I want to say to you is, if that's you, the worst's over. You know, the worst's over, and you can see that in the sequence here, because this page, he's right on top of the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is really unsteady. You know, he's jumping up and down, he doesn't know where he is, and so you're on top of the unsteadiness now. That's what I'm getting between those two. Yeah, you're a lot more stable inside yourself than you were. You're still a bit stressed emotionally. You've still got a wall around you. You still don't want people to come near you. You're very guarded. I'm getting that. And I think you're probably still struggling a bit financially. But things are a lot more stable. The worst is over. Yeah, you can plan things now. And you couldn't do that before because you're all over the place. So that's what I'm getting. But now you're on top of that. Okay, this is a little bit specific, but it's for someone here. If you're having financial problems and if you're keeping this all to yourself, which is what the Four of Pentacles is doing, if you're keeping your problems to yourself, you try and open up a bit to someone, not to everyone. Yeah, there are people you'd never open up to, especially some people in your family, I think. You'd never tell them this. But there's someone around you, I think you might be keeping them at arm's length, or that's what you're doing around this specific thing, this financial problem. Yeah, if you know who that is, open up to them. I think they'd be happy to listen to you, and also they'd be happy to help you practically. I really think they would. And yeah, I don't think it's easy for you to open up, actually, because, you know, you're a proud person. You're very sensitive, but you're a proud person. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm the same. But yeah, independent as well. But yeah, they want to help you. They want to help you. They want to care about you. Yeah, I think they'd be happy, actually honoured. They'd be honoured if you'd open up to them. They really would, because it'd be like, I know this person trusts me. I know this person wants to open up and be very deep with me, and they trust me with that. They trust me with their heart. Yeah, so yeah, open up to this. Yeah, I feel as if I have to say this for someone. You're not alone. You're not alone. Yeah, there's a stepping stone here. Someone wants to help you, and yeah, all you need to do is to reach your hand out, and you know, and they'll take it. Yeah, it's not easy if this is you, I know, but yeah, I really hope the right person gets to hear that, because there's help for you if you reach out for someone here. Okay, right, yeah, I'm still getting this really delicate, very gentle feeling, very careful, very loving, lots and lots of love. Yeah, someone's coming close to you. Someone's coming close to you. They're on the way to you. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, there's lots of caution on both sides, I think, especially on your side. Maybe it's in the early stages, I think, because you're just talking to someone, or it just feels very early, very cautious. Yeah, you've got this fear around you. You've still got this fear around you. And yeah, it's like you think everyone's going to be a little bit like your ex, unreliable and not to be trusted. But yeah, the logical side of you knows that's not true. It's just a feeling, and feelings aren't logical. We all know that. So, you know, you've just got that feeling, and it's for self-protection. That's why it's there. But and you know, you're right. You're right to take your time with this. You're right to follow your instincts. Yeah, I think you're a bit like this with everyone right now, actually. Just not very trusting overall. And yeah, it's because of the situation you're in. Yeah, you've got this skeptical eye on people, if that makes sense. It's like, oh, who can I trust now? Can I actually trust anyone anymore? It's that kind of very cynical, skeptical feeling inside you. Yeah, you can see that on the Eight of Cups. Look at that, right next to this Knight. Look at the moon in the Eight of Cups. Look at it, looks like he's giving us all the side eye. Yeah, that's how you're feeling. It's like, I don't know who to trust anymore. I'm looking at everyone sideways. So yeah, that's how you're going to be for a while. It's gradually going to melt away, I think, eventually. But, you know, we all have these feelings for a reason. It's for self-protection, so that you don't jump into anything quickly, I think. But yeah, if you've got someone around you right now in love, and you can feel that there's love there or potential, and if you don't, and if you're single, there is someone coming up, because I'm seeing them here. Very, very special person. So yeah, go at your own pace. You're right to do that. That's absolutely right for you. You know, whatever your instincts are telling you to do, that's the right thing for you. But yeah, I'm getting a really, really, it's a special feeling, a good feeling, very positive feeling. Yeah, very good feeling around them. Absolutely. Yeah, not just around them, but around the two of you together. Yeah, it's growing really slowly, but yeah, it feels very special, very, very special connection. You probably don't realise that now. It is very, very, very special. I think right now they might be standing back a little bit. Maybe they're reflecting what you're doing, I think. So maybe that's where you're getting some of this impression, you know, that of, you know, maybe it might not last. Maybe they're coming backwards and forwards. Maybe they're not reliable. That might be why you're thinking that. But I have to tell you, there's a lot of growth here. There's a lot of growth coming up between you. Yeah, you'll grow together. And yeah, very strong feeling, very, very special, very stable, extremely stable. I'm getting that very strongly here. Yeah, there's still lots of insecurity around you. Yeah, you've still got your walls around you. I'm getting that really strongly. But okay, right, this is beautiful. This is what I'm getting. I have to say this. Okay. Okay, I'm looking at the World card down the bottom here. And there's this big, massive laurel wreath around this woman. And it looks like it's around her, it's protecting her. It's kind of shielding her. It's like all the way around her. No one can come close because she's got this shield around her. But you know, it's a gentle shield. It's gentle protection. You know, she's got her freedom, even though she's got this shield around her. You know, the wreath's not touching her. It's not oppressive. It's not pushing her in any way at all. She's still got her freedom, but she has this beautiful, gentle protection around her. So I think what's going to happen is, yeah, that they'll break down your walls, but in a really gentle way, in a really loving way, not in an oppressive way at all. It's going to be like this wreath. Yeah, they'll build their own walls around you. Yeah, walls of protection, walls of love. Yeah, beautiful. It's happening really gently, really slowly. It's happening right now, I think. I don't think you know this. It's very slowly happening. Everything's kind of falling into place right now. Yeah, the best thing about this is, I think by the time you know, that they're ready to do this, they're ready to kind of protect you and love you and show you that. And when you're ready, it's going to be the time where you're a lot stronger. You know, you'll feel as if you don't need their protection. So it's not something you'll need from them. Because, you know, look how confident this woman is. She's so confident. She doesn't need anyone around her. So you're going to be at this stage where, no, I don't need anyone. I'm very strong now. I'm financially up there. My confidence has risen. You know, emotionally I'm back on track. You'll be feeling like that by the time they come and give you this protection. So yeah, it's a gift. It's a gift. It's not something they're forcing on you. It's not something you need. It's not something you're desperate for. It's a beautiful gift that's just given to you, and I think you'll accept this. I really do. I think when you're ready, you're going to accept this beautiful gift from this amazing love connection. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. Yeah, I'm literally getting this for someone. Beautiful. I love you. Now, you're going to hear I love you in a new way. This is the real way to hear I love you. It's not I love you to bring you back in again. It's not I love you because I want something. It's I love you because I'm giving you this gift. I'm giving you this gift of love. I'm giving you this gift of my protection, like this beautiful wreath around this woman. I'm not here to oppress you. I'm not here to force you to do anything I want to do. I'm just here to give you that freedom, but protect you in my love. Here's my gift. Please take this gift. That's what I'm getting. It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I really, really, really hope this resonates with you. This is a different I love you. You haven't heard it like this before. Yeah. Yeah, you deserve this. You deserve this if this is you. That's all I'm going to say. There's nothing else I can say. Right, okay, so I'm going to talk about this Three of Cups here. Yeah, I'm still reeling in this. It's still got me very, very emotional. Right, so with the Three of Cups up in your future up here, yeah, it's worth celebrating. Look at this, beautiful love. But again, it's not fast. It's a slow build-up. Very, very slow build-up. Okay, so yeah, with this Three of Cups, I know people see this as the party card, and it is, but okay, I'm getting work here for someone. Yeah, I'm just looking down at this whole sequence here. So, right, I'm getting this, it's like, oh, I need to move. I need to get out of here, I can't. This is in the workplace, very difficult. And yeah, you can see that in these two cards under this Three of Cups. You know, both of these cards, excuse me, my stomach's rumbling, I don't know why. So yeah, they're both about moving away. The Chariot and the Eight of Cups, this man's moving away. So I think if this is you, you're in the workplace and you're thinking, I just don't want to be here anymore. It's awful. It's a horrible situation. I don't like being here. But again, I have to save my money. This is what I was getting before. Because something happened financially when you're with this love connection, or around that time, where you lost out a bit financially, and now you're thinking, no, I have to make my money back, I have to build it back up, I have to save, I have to get back on track financially. I can't be leaving my job now if that's what I have to do. So I'm getting these two minds. I'm getting, oh, should I stay? Should I just put up with everything because I need to save, but then I can't, I don't like this situation I'm in. Yeah, there's gossip here. I'm getting gossip, I'm getting two-faced behavior in the workplace, ignoring you. Yeah, if you look at this Three of Cups again, one of these women, you know, she's got her back to us. And yeah, it's this kind of, you know how they're all partying and everything. It's kind of like, oh, look at how happy we are. We're all friends together and all that's all lovely. But then there's talk behind your back with this woman whose back's turned. Yeah, playground behaviour, really. I mean, you left school years ago, you don't want to stay here now. So it's that kind of thing, very playground, childish kind of silly thing. But it can hurt you, it can affect you, because you spend a lot of time in the workplace. So I can see why it would affect you. Yeah, excluding people, maybe they're excluding you. Yeah, you'll definitely move on at some time if this is you, absolutely. Yeah, I'm getting this, it's over. It feels over. This is over. Yeah, you can see that on the Eight of Cups. You know, he's walking away because the water's green. It's stagnant. It's not fresh. So it's this feeling of, no, it's not fresh. I'm over this. I'm over this. It feels stale. I come in every day. I sit there. I just feel stale. I feel stale. That's what I'm getting. So, yeah, I think the message here is, so, yeah, just keep your head down if you can. Just keep working, and you know, if you're tempted to jump into something else just for the sake of that, just to get out of this, I think you might fall into the same situation again. I know that's not what you want to hear, but yeah, it's very difficult, I know, if this is you, but don't just jump into the first thing you see. That's the message here. Yeah, there's something up ahead of you, and yeah, I don't normally say dates and things like that, but it looks like, yeah, this is going to feel a long way for you, so you'll probably be angry with me, but you'll be like, oh, how can I wait for that? That's a long time. But I'm getting mid-year next year for a really, really special opportunity to come in for you, work opportunity, very good one. You're going to be feeling very passionate about that when it comes in. You know, this man in the Eight of Cups is wearing red, he's very passionate. And the man in the chariot's got this star on his head, so it's what he wants. He's going to what he wants and what he's dreaming of. So that's going to come in at that time. Now, I'm not saying just sit and wait until mid next year if things are really bad, obviously. You know, if you have to move out of this, you have to. You know, if it's intolerable, I'm not saying, oh, stay if it's intolerable. No, you know, move out. But I think this big thing, very, very big thing, very important opportunity, that's coming in mid next year. So I'm seeing this very big thing coming up then. So yeah, this has turned into a work reading actually in the end, but that they just go where they go. So I think that's all I'll say. Yeah, amazing love. Amazing love. And I was getting this, I love you. I could actually hear the words, I love you. And very, very genuine. Yeah. Right, so Aquarius, that's all I'll say. I hope this resonated, especially that bit, but obviously it's a general reading, it's not going to resonate with everyone. But yeah, thank you for watching.